Hello and welcome to Wednesday, the day of Weds. So we didn't really end up going to the gym today because both, well, everyone we wanted to go with had a work meeting. So my brother and I didn't end up going today. We'll all be going tomorrow, hopefully. So that's the plan. And instead I did my normal home routine workout and took it easy today. Wow, lighting is weird. This is why I'm usually in that corner, because I back up. Is that better? If I move forward, is it better? No, I need to pull this guy over here. That's better, I think. Is it better? Maybe. Anyway, that's how we spent the bulk of the day. So, what else did I get up to today? Well, let me explain to you. Starting Monday, I think, I was interested in starting a new show. I haven't watched any crime drama recently, and I figured why not visit the classic Pushing Daisies, which is a show from 2007 and finished airing 2009. Unfortunately, it was a victim of the writer's strike at the time, so we did not get to see the full series, a complete arc, but it ends on a decent note, I'll say that. There's only 2 seasons, about 22 episodes, and the basic premise is that the main character is able to touch things twice. Meaning that if something is dead, he can touch it, it comes back alive, and then if he touches it again, it dies. The thing is, he can only do it for a minute without consequence. If he does it for longer than a minute, somebody else dies. And, after that minute has elapsed, he can still touch the person and they will die. And the whole show's revolves around, it's a lighthearted crime drama. So, he wakes up, whoever, recently dead person from the morgue, and then, asks him, who killed you? He and his private investigator buddy go on an adventure to find out who killed him, and they just collect the reward. And that's basically the whole show. It's a fun show, I'll say that. A lot of twists and turns, a lot of pie, because his day job is pie maker by day, private investigator by night, and the whole show revolves around his love interest, who he wakes up from the dead as she dies in episode 1, and the whole show is about their new life together, childhood sweethearts, and then they go on to do more crime stuff, and each episode is just more twists and turns about their relationship, and also the the way that they find people dead, the cause of death, or the scenarios that they're in is just increasingly absurd. It's very, very memorable, and it feels like every episode they're trying to top what they did last episode in the absurdity of these crimes and how they died and whatnot. It's very funny. Minor spoilers for one episode. One of my favorite parts is that they have to they try to solve a crime that takes place at a circus, and one of the suspects is a clown. So they find this clown who drove a car into a river or something, or a pond, and they're towing it out, and they're pulling the body from the car. And the joke is, it's a clown car, so there's 14 bodies in the car, and it's just stupid fun stuff like that. It's a good show. I implore you to watch it. It's a quick watch, like I said, only 22 episodes over the course of 2 seasons. But um, it does end on a bittersweet note. Like I said, it was a victim of the writer's strike. If there was a third season, it would tie up every loose end. Season 2 ties up most of the loose ends, but there's still a couple things that, it's open to a sequel. But seeing as this show ended over 10 years ago, there's not going to be one. It's widely beloved cult classic kind of show. And I could see why there was a huge push for like a season 3 back in the day, and it's understandable why. Great show. If I would give it like a solid 8 out of 10. It does not hold well. Some of the animation stuff does not hold up too well. Like, you could see that it was definitely made in 2007. Like, the CG is definitely 2007. But the pacing of the show is incredible. It's very fast paced. Like, I was watching some of the bonus scenes, and it's like the director was always telling the actors to go faster and faster and faster, because it's just like very snappy. It's very reminiscent of a modern show, as opposed to something that lingers. It's like there's never a real break in dialogue unless it's actually like meant to be silent. Very, very good. But then again, also, it's a 15-year-old show at this point, and ended 2009, so a while ago. It is a good show. I do prefer I don't know. Do I prefer the more grittier shows? It was nice to break up the monotony of like. It's a lighthearted crime show. I'll say that, lighthearted crime drama. And it's more about the characters rather than like the crime and the mystery. But I guess all shows are like that. I feel like you're more invested in their lives, however, than a normal show, in which you get invested in each crime, because I don't know, it's just an absurd show. Pushing Daisies is just an absurd show, and it's a fun time. Also, I say that about a lot of things, but this one I really mean it. It's like, you won't regret watching it. It's one of those shows where you can just put on an episode, and while there's a bigger overarching plot, after you watch a series once, you can put on any episode and be like, ah, yes, the episode where they go to the pie competition, or the episode where they go to the B corporation, things like that. It's a very wild show, and I enjoyed my time with it, as short as it was. Now I gotta find a new show. With that said, I'm gonna call it here for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.